The most recent episode, Same Old World, was definitely a change in pace from the fusion battle and the cluster, but the episode did a great job at explaining Lapis' backstory. One thing that stood out to me and to many others was a certain gem that was given some spotlight. This was during the flashback scene where Lapis explained how she got caught in the mirror. She was not on either side, yet got caught in the middle of the chaos and was poofed by another gem. What was interesting about that gem was that it had a good amount of detail compared to most of the other gems. We saw a bunch of Jaspers, but they were given the least amount of detail possible. Despite this new gem only being seen for a second, it will probably become important later in the series, as most things like this eventually do. So the most likely candidate for who this gem could be is Bismuth, also known as the gem inside Lion's Mane, which we still have not heard anything about since seeing it in Lion 3. Of course, it could always be a new or different gem, but I would like to focus on the evidence for it actually being Bismuth. First off is the gemstone this character has on the middle of their chest. It is pretty geometric, just like the bubbled gem we saw. I could imagine the gemstone being on its side to match the shape seen on the moving gem. Secondly, the hair. This gem has long hair consisting of many colors. Real life Bismuth has all these colors as well. So if this is what that bubbled gem looks like when it's formed, then I'm pretty excited to see more of this gem in the future. What is interesting, however, is that Bismuth is an element, and not a gem like all the other characters we have seen so far. So if this is Bismuth, is it somehow different from gems, or is it just like any other gem with just the name of an element and not a gem? Well, we lack a lot of details on this character, but if it was something like I mentioned in my Bismuth speculation video, where this is some different species and they all use male pronouns and took on a more masculine appearance, that would be pretty cool. Some more interesting things to note are that this gem comes from the opposite side of the screen as the Jaspers. Could this be a crystal gem that mistook Lapis as an enemy? Or one other pretty far out theory is that Bismuth is actually Lion, and that this was what Lion once looked like. They both have pretty crazy hair, but that's about as far as their similarities go besides gem color. So, do you guys think that this gem will have a bigger role in the series? If this is the gem in Lion, then how did it get there in the first place? Betrayal, or something else along those lines? Are they just warriors, or do they have some other purpose besides fighting? And of course the biggest question, if not Bismuth, then who is this gem? As usual, only time will tell. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I want to remind everyone to please consider supporting Cartoon Universe on Patreon. I'm going to try and get these videos out at a faster rate now that it is summer, but it can only be done with everybody's support. The more support, the more awesome videos you get, plus there are great incentives for doing so. If you want your fan art or now your instrumental music in one of my videos, check the description down below for information and rules on that. See you later!